So, dann mal wieder einen wunderschönen guten Abend. Und natürlich für alle, die nicht unbedingt so des Deutschen mächtig sind. Good evening here for the 7th season of the Crossplay GT3 Championship by the ApexOnlineRacing guys. And we're starting with an absolute classic track. So I think every one of you just realized where we are. We are in Australia and driving on the Mount Panorama circuit. Yeah, and let's see who is part of this season here together with the Apex guys. And we're starting with Oscar Frisk, so the guy we are already watching. It's one of the Swedish guys. And then we have Ovari, and this is, I'm pretty sure, one of the Hungarian racers, or a lot of Hungarian racers. And then we have Dorian Castelli, so one of these French drivers. Of course, Toby is part of this season, so hello Toby. Then we have Victor Hammerlund, I think Robert Smith, Paul Fiedler, Tietmann, Jolt Barabas. Of course we have Jared Vermeulen, I think P2 of the last season, right behind his teammate. Right behind... Oh my goodness, I'm so stuck at the moment. Martin Hürjans, of course. And Martin is already on track here. Oh, and he's driving the Mustang in this season. Otherwise than his teammates. So Jared in... I don't know if they are teammates. Maybe they don't be teammates anymore. So let's see. Oh, and just wait, I need to... Here we have the teams. Yeah, and they are... Oh, and there is a new team name, so it's not the Angriest Sim Racers anymore. Now it's Ford versus Ferrari. So, okay, if I take a look a little bit earlier, then I already knew that one of them is driving the Ferrari and the other one is driving the Ford. Then we have competition racing, which is only Fabian, the German Mercedes driver. So here we have Fabian. Okay, this isn't Fabian, cause this is not... There we have the AMG. And okay, I first thought it was an Audi right behind. Aber it's another Mustang. So then we have Ring Taxi NL, which is Danny Sutenbier and Big Jeff, Jeffrey van Buren. Then we have Chris Egert Rünkjanen, our Estonian driver. This season it's the Estonian Mustang. And it's Rolling Thunder Motorsports. What a beautiful name. And then we have Silver Sensations, and this is Zabox Lachko and Daniel Kemendi. And one of them, at least one of them, is driving the BMW. So let's take a look, but let's take a look who else is part of this season. And yeah, like I said, oh, sorry for this. Don't be worried, I don't have a bird in my room. It was just my mobile phone. Okay, and we have, of course, like we already told you, Dorian Castelli. And this last season I'm pretty sure that it's not Dorian but Dorian, cause it's in French driver, and so it's of course a French name. And here we have Toby, and it looks like these two are teammates again. Their cars looks quite similar. Interesting. But there's nothing about a team from these two, so maybe they are just look similar. Then we have the first Swedish driver, and this is Victor Hammarlund, and he's driving the Mustang in this season. And then we have, I'm not sure, maybe, yeah, it's okay, it's Robert Smith. Of course it's American driver. I think it's not really Robert Smith. I think he's from the CIA or something like this. Or Men in Black, or it's Robert Smith, really. It's like in Germany, Max Mustermann. Then we have the first British driver, another green car. And this is Paul Wiedler. And then we have the next Scandinavian, or to be the next Swedish driver. This is Oskar Frisk. And now I need to take a closer look. It's Corey Titman, a British driver here in the first BMW. And then we have Zsolt Barabas, and he's one of the uncountable Hungarian driver. It's Roland Jordan, Török Tamás, it's Dave Urban, Norbert Ovary, and so many drivers coming from Hungary. And we have Jared in the lead, right in front of Toby and Victor. Then we have Paul, followed by Chris Eger-Dorympianen, the Estonian driver. Then we have the American driver Robert Smith on P6, followed by the German driver Fabian Radek in the AMG. And then we have the second Swedish driver, which is Oskar, followed by the first Hungarian driver, which is Norbert Ovary, and Martin behind Toby, so 0.3 of a second behind Toby at the moment. And we have Adam Chobor now right in front of his fellow countryman. And oops, and then we have, I think it's Laszlo Mihály. And I think it's another Hungarian driver. So we have Chobor, Jordan, Ovary, Mihály. So Jordan in the BMW, the fastest BMW so long. And but not the fastest Hungarian driver, because Adam is right in front of Roland. Oh, and here we have Kendall Slater. So the next comeback, or welcome back. So I think we have oh yeah, we have new driver. Just wait. Then we have Norbert Ovary, like we said, Laszlo Mihály, and then Török Tamás. And here we have Mac Matz. So another driver who already started last year, and it's a driver from Poland, right behind the German driver. Oh, and here we have Kemendi, and he's part of the team I already told you, but it's another Hungarian driver, and he's driving the McLaren. And then we have Lloyd Chapman, Another British driver. Just wait. Now we have Huyans in front of Toby. Toby right in front of Paul, and then Chris Egert, Victor, then Kemendi. It's Daniel Kemendi, and he's at the moment the fastest Hungarian driver. Then we have Robert Smith, followed by Lloyd Chapman. Then Titman? I don't know. It's an English driver, but I don't know how to say Titman in Corey Titman. Then Oscar Frisk, Adam Chobor, Mac Matz, Roland Jordan, Kendall Slater, Norbert Overy, Laszlo Mihaly. Then we have the Ring Taxi NL, Jeffrey Van Buren and Dennis Schutenbier. Then Turek Tamash. And here we have the next new driver in a quite colorful car, and it's a Bentley, so another exotic car, not an exotic driver. And let's see, it's Moody. Oh, it's Keith Moody, another British driver. But he just lost a position, which is not what is not good, cause this means a driver from behind is now in front of him, and I don't know who we are not talking about. I think we talk about everyone here. We have Jared in front of Martin, then Toby, Victor, Paul, Chris Egert, Daniel, Robert, Fabian, Lloyd, Corey, Oscar, Adam, Mac, Danny, Roland, Jeffrey, Kendall, Norbert, Laszlo, Jort, Turek. Then we have Keith. I don't know. Oh, and at the moment we have Dorian. With a little problem, oh, and now he did a lap time. Oh, and he's right behind Toby. So we have Jared in front of Martin and Toby in front of Dorian, and Victor now in front of Paul. So, and then we have, I think it's Stephen Archibald. No, yeah, maybe it's one of the Scottish driver. Yeah, and it's Stephen Archibald. And he has some trouble, but he's not the only driver. Another new driver is right behind him. So let me just look for maybe Dames or Dimes. Okay, it's a Danish driver, Chris Dines, I don't know. So, welcome Chris, and it's quite interesting Chris, it's C-R-I-Z. Interesting. And another new driver, and another Scottish driver is Scott McCallum. And of course, he's from Scotland. His name is as Scottish as Robert Smith's name is American. Sorry for this. And the next South African driver, right after the leading car, right after Jared, we have Atti Klaassen. Oh, and Scott McCallum with a wonderful car. So look at this. It's quite amazing. I think we will have so much fun, but he's showing us the Emil Frey Jag. So we have a Jaguar in this season, so quite amazing. So let's see how happy he will be after this race or after the season. I hope he will finish the season. Oh, and Dorian now not only behind Toby, but also between Jared and Martin. So let's see, a little bit more than half of a tenth in front of Martin. Oh, and Victor now not between Toby and Paul, but right in front of Toby. So, but less than 300ths of a second in front of Toby. Now we have 2 minutes left, so maybe last lap or penultimate lap for everyone. Victor is done with his qualification. And let's see if Toby is able to get in front of Victor. And of course, let's see if we have the first. I think it's for a long time the first time we didn't see Jared and Martin together in starting row 1. So maybe this is a little... Okay, so Zeba, I don't know what you are trying to say. It's something about Daniel Kemendi. It's not the car, it's the driver that matters. Yeah, of course. Yeah, but sometimes it's a little bit the car too. Oh, and Toby now in front of Victor. A little bit more than 2.5 tenths of a second behind Martin. Olaf Smar Bedik. Hatat Legion Elol. I don't know, I think it's... Is it Hungarian? I don't know. But it's... It doesn't sound interesting, because I can't hear it. But it looks quite interesting. But I totally don't know what you are trying to say. Sorry for this. I'm happy that I don't want to say able to do this in English. So all of my other streams are in German, and this is quite my comfort zone, and I'm not in the panic zone right now, but I'm totally not in the comfort zone by speaking English all the time. My goodness. But Hungarian, I'm just say go. Ah, okay. Okay, you are just cheering for Daniel Kemendi, and he is on P8 at the moment. The fastest McLaren so far, and quite, I think it's 2.4 seconds faster than the second McLaren, and I think it's quite a good time. So, and oh, and Toby also in front of Martin. What is this? And Sebastian sent him go and win. Okay. By the way, thank you for your follow, Zeba, I think. So we have Jared, who has the lead, which is not really... yeah, it's interesting, but not really new, so... But I think it's a little sign that Dorian and Toby are in front of Martin. So at the moment it is 3-2-1 when we are talking about the team name of Martin and Jared. So Ferrari 3, Mustang maybe 1, maybe 0, I don't know. So we have Martin only on P4, which is really far behind his starting places from the last 2 seasons. But let's see. Maybe it's just because of this track. So, and now let's take a look. So we have Jared in front of Dorian, and then we have Toby right beside Martin. We have Victor Hammerlund on P5 right in front of Paul Wiedler. Then the German AMG P7 right in front of Daniel Kemendi, the fastest Hungarian driver. Then the fast Estonian Mustang, Chris Egert-Rüngjanen, in front of the American driver Robert Smith. Adam Jobor in front of Oscar Frisk. Then Corey Pittman in front of Lloyd Chapman. Mac Matz, the Polish BMW is, I think, no, it's not the fast. Yeah, it's not the fastest, of course. Corey Pittman is in front of Mac. And then we have Atti Klaassen on P16 at the moment. Danny Sutenbier P17. Jeffrey van Buren right behind his teammate on P18. Then we have Roland Jordan and Norbert Overy. Kendall Slater P21. Laszlo Mihaly P22. Then we have Zsolt Barabas and Torek Tamás. So we have Kendall between the Hungarian people. Then we have Stephen Archibald. We have Moody, and I don't know exactly the first name. Then Chris Danes, the Danish driver, and Scott McCallum, the Scottish, of course, the Scottish Jack. So let's see. I think it will be an interesting first race. Maybe I'm fast enough to do a little commercial break in front of the race. Just 30 seconds to do a little break for me. So hear you soon. So, and we are back, and quite exactly on time, so 10 seconds till the start of the introduction lap. And Johnny, ciao and good luck all drivers. Yeah, I think this is a good wish. Oh, and what is this? Okay, Dorian and Toby are starting, so no problems for these two. And it looks a little bit like as if they are teammates, so just watch these two cars. It's quite the same car. Okay, it's not the same, but you know what I mean. Oh, is there a difference in German? In Germany we have a difference between dasselbe and das gleiche. So it's equal and the same, so it can't be the same car because it's two different cars. And so we have the 3 Ferraris, and then we have 2 Mustangs the next Ferrari with Paul on P6, and then we have the AMG, the Mercedes, on P7 and the McLaren on P8. The only two cars in the top 10 which aren't Mustang or Ferrari. So, and now we are on the highest point. And this is one of the most interesting corners here. I think probably we will see some incidents, let's say it like this. And now we are going into the S's. And from now on it's going straightly upwards. No, downwards, sorry. Now, Forest Elbow. The place where I think it was a MotoGP driver who, I would say, lost his elbow. This is really an interesting story, so if you're interested in the reasons why some corners are named like they are named, you can read something about Forest Elbow here on Mount Panorama circuit. I was done reading it after a few seconds, so I couldn't read the whole story. So, and now we will have the first start of this season of the Apex Online Racing Crossplay GT3 Championship here on consoles. And the fingers are crossed for the first corners. And it's not only Hell Corner, which is the first corner, it's also Quarry, the second corner, and all the other corners which are really interesting here on this track. So let's see if everyone survives the first lap. Probably not. Oh, but okay, we have the first drive-through penalty for Torek Tamash, but a quite good first corner. And let's see. Oh, and we have Toby. I think Toby lost a lot of positions. Or is it Dorian? Let's see. Yeah, it's Toby. He's right behind Paul, and he's... Oh, and Radek lost a lot of positions too. Fabian Radek, the German driver. So, and now let's see. Toby is not only behind Hyljans, behind Paul, but also behind Hammerlund. Now on P6. Right in front of Kemendi, and oh, and Radek, no, he don't loses so much positions. He's now on P9, which is totally okay. Oh, and here we have a slow Mustang, or it's looking like a slow Mustang. I think it's Robert Smith. But there's a gap between him and Daniel Kemendi at the moment. But I have to say, for Mount Panorama, it was a fantastic first lap. We are speaking about 28 drivers, and no one is dying during the first lap. What's this? This is quite amazing. But it's showing us the quality of this championship and of every single driver, so I'm really impressed. We have some little packs, so we have the first 3 drivers, then Victor till Kemendi and Toby. No. Victor right in front of Paul, so Paul lost the position. And Kemendi right behind Toby. And then we have Smith, followed by Radek, Rünkjanen, Schobor, Frisk, Hitman, Chapman, Klaassen. And this is a good position for Atti Klaassen. He's right in front of the 2. Whoa! And it wasn't Mats. Who was it? Was it Atti Klaassen? Yeah, I think it was Atti with this spectacular turn. Oh, and there was a little contact between Lloyd and Barrier. Oh, and we have the first yellow flag. So the first driver who wrecked himself, and I think it's the 107. Oh no! It's one of the exotic cars. It's the Bentley. And let's take a look and it's so beautiful, this car. So maybe not in this red, but I like the shape of this car. Oh, and I think he's right in front of Scholt Barabas. Oh, but a little problem here at the chase for Scott. And Dorian still fighting against Jared. And meanwhile 1.2 seconds in front of Martin. So maybe this is not the best track for the Mustang. Meanwhile we have 2 Mustangs in the top 4. So we have Ferrari 2 times, then Mustang, and then again 2 times the Ferrari. And Kemendi on P7, but meanwhile nearly 2 seconds behind Toby. So he lost a little bit against our Dutch driver. By the way, 2 Dutch drivers in the top 6 with Martin and Toby. We have the South African driver in the lead, followed by the French driver. Then Netherlands, Sweden, Great Britain, Netherlands, and then we have on P7 the fastest Hungarian driver right in front, or 2.1 seconds in front of the first American driver. And on P9 we have the first German driver. Oh, and also Estonia is in the top 10, but we have the stop for Robert. So Robert coming in for his pit stop, and I think it's a little bit early for a regular pit stop, so maybe we missed some contact. Oh, and Dorian, oh no, sorry, not Dorian, but Dorian, with the fastest lap of the race. So at the moment he's a little bit faster than Jared in front of him. And I'm totally for and against everyone, so I don't have any favorites in this grid. But I'm really happy that it seems to be not the same, let's say, Apex championship between Jared and Martin this time. So let's hope that Dorian and Toby and all the other guys are able to get involved in this fight between the two, this time Ford and Ferrari guys. And the next fight we have between Toby and Paul. It looks a little bit equal to the fight we have for P1, because it's a green Ferrari and the white Ferrari. But this car in front of us is Paul, and we are now guest in Toby's car, and we are watching not only Paul but also Victor. So it's 1.5 seconds between P4 and P6. But Daniel Kemendi now nearly 3 seconds behind Toby. And then we have Chobor against Frisk. And because of the pit stop by Robert Smith, we have Rynkianen on P9 and Adam Chobor on P10. And here we have the fight between the Hungarian Ferrari and the Swedish Mustang for the last top 10 place. And then we have Chapman fighting against Atti Klaassen, and Atti meanwhile P12, but with some pressure from behind. And these are Lloyd, Danny and Jeffrey. And also the Polish BMW is really close. And here we have the fight between two Hungarian drivers. It's... Oh, and Overy. I think he crashed right here. So where is... Oh, and he's... Oh, and this is not so good. So let's hope there is no car coming. Yeah, there is a... Oh my goodness. Okay. Everything goes well. So maybe we can take a look for the number 23. What happens to him? No, sorry. Is it P23 or number? P20, it's number 23. Sorry, I was a little bit confused. What is this? No, sorry. Ah. No. Yeah, but they are fighting really close to each other, so maybe some dirty air for the McLaren. Oh, and some problems here in Quarry Corner. And also the Aston was far behind. Oh, and he got turned here. Sorry, but we are just taking a look for this situation before we... No, wrong direction. No! Oh, and this is quite interesting. And here we have the McLaren, and let's see what happens to him. Oh, I think it was in the S's where he lost the car. Oh yes, oh yeah, oh, and this is not good. But what a fantastic reaction here. He goes in the reverse gear and drives out of the way. Fantastic job by... Oh, and Atti is in the pits by Norbert. Oh, Atti Klaassen in the pits, and also the Aston Martin is coming in. So let's see who was this unlucky driver who gets turned around, and it's Turek Tamash, or no, it's Laszlo Mihaly, I think. So, and meanwhile we have a gap between Jared and Dorian. So Dorian nearly 2.5 seconds behind Jared, and yeah, this is not the only bad news for the French driver, cause he's not only losing against the car in front of him, but also against the car behind. Toby stays right behind Paul, and Daniel Kemendi meanwhile 7.6 seconds behind Toby. And then we have Fabian Radek on P8, and he's getting closer to Daniel Kemendi, but he is still really close in front of the Estonian driver, Chris Egert-Rynkianen. Chapman in for a pit stop. Atti Klaassen was in the pits. We have Laszlo Mihaly, and Robert Smith is in there for since a long time, so what's going on there? Maybe some real life issues for the American driver. And now we have the fight between the Mustang and the Mercedes. Oh, this was close. But good job by both of them, and Chris Egert now on P7, and Fabian Radek lose a position and is now on P8. And from behind we have Adam Czobor coming closer to these two drivers, and this is the next bad news for Radek. Oh, and what happens to Kemendi? Kemendi now on P11. And I think there was a mistake in turn 1. So he missed Hell Corner or something like this. So let's take a look for number 5. No, wrong. So here we have Kemendi. Oh no! No, this isn't. But why he is... Oh no, I think he... Oh! There's another problem. Okay, we... Okay. There we... But here we saw it. Why he's losing so many positions. So like I said, problem in turn 1. And let's see for another fight. We have Kendall against Roland Jordan and that's all at the moment. No, we have Oscar against Adam. And Martin is now less than a second behind Dorian. So now Dorian needs to avoid an attack by Martin. And Toby stays behind Paul. And Oscar isn't close enough for an attack against Adam. And maybe we see something here between the Danish and the Hungarian driver. It's Scholt who is driving the Nissan again. Oh, and I think this was the end of any actions between these two guys at the moment. Oh, and Toby is losing against Paul. Meanwhile, it's 1.6 seconds. But also Martin is now more than a second behind Dorian. Oh, and this is not what the window should look like. I think, yeah, we see a pit stop. Maybe he lost some positions already. No, yeah. Now he's behind Frisk. So Radek with a crash in lap 11. And this is the problem when you are really close behind another driver. And now let's take a look for our leading car, and this is Jared, who also started very good last season, but then he got some problems. And this is why Martin was the champion after season 6. Let's see what happens this time. And maybe it's also good for this duel that we have another driver, at least one driver this time with Dorian, who is able to be part of this fight. Oh, and Paul is in for his pit stop. But this seems to be a regular stop. There are no big damage on this car. And then we have Chris Egert side by side with the German AMG. But Fabian is one lap behind, is now right behind Atti Klaassen, I think. And right behind means 19.5 seconds at the moment. And now we have Paul and Oscar in for their stops. And Martin again 1.7 seconds behind Dorian. And Toby now on P5. 5.6 seconds behind Victor, and right behind one of the McLaren drivers, and I think is it Norbert? Yeah, it's Norbert. And he is on P25 after the problems we saw, at least in the replay. And now he is letting Toby pass. I think it's not the right sentence, but I think you know what I mean. So, and here we have Kendall against Roland. So Slater against Jordan. So, and now we have one of the two ring taxi drivers in the pits. Benny. Jeffrey stays outside. And Kendall stays behind Jordan. But I think the gap is getting bigger. Let's see. Oh, and Martin in for his pit stop. 1 minute before halftime. Ja, aber dann können wir ja mal, auch wenn es gerade auf Deutsch ist, wir können es ja dann nochmal auf Englisch versuchen, ein kleines Fazit. Also, ja, auch wenn sich das jetzt hier ein bisschen auseinandergezogen hat, aber das ist natürlich auch so ein bisschen dem Track geschuldet, muss man wirklich sagen, gerade die Anfangsphase haben wir da auch schon bei anderen Ligen, auch hier schon, auf wesentlich weniger anspruchsvollen Strecken spektakulärer gesehen. Also das war hier echt ein richtig sauberes Startprozedere. By the way, Martin stays in front of, I think no, he's not in front of Chobor. And also Kamendi is in front of Hyans. And Jeffrey is now right in front of Martin Hyans, what is not the best position for the Dutch Mustang. So I think Martin is not really happy about this position. Especially when we are looking for the fight. Yeah, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. And I'm not really sure if Martin was informed about this maneuver by Big Jeff. It was fantastic and really the best way, or the best thing for Martin especially. I think Jeff now with... No, this is not McMutz, who is behind the also fellow countryman of Toby and of course Martin. But this was quite interesting. Let's say it like this. Oh, and we have the pit stop from Jared and Dorian. And let's see, and Dorian stays in front of... Ooh, and wow, this is, I think... Whoa! Good for Dorian that Martin was behind Big Jeff for half of a lap, and now we have... Is it Paul? Who is the green? What is this? What is wrong here? And where is Paul? Oh, Paul only on P20 and with big problems at the moment. I don't know what's wrong here. To be honest, normally Paul is a little bit at least faster than Jeff, and today Paul with some problems. Only P20 and now as a back marker on the way or on the street. Toby, meanwhile, less than 5 seconds behind Victor, and now with the problem that he have the beautiful Jack right in front of him with the Scottish Scot. Oh, and he's using the grass to let him pass. So this time not pass to the grass, but let pass through the grass. And he lost a lot of time behind Scott. But this is totally normal. 6.9 seconds behind Victor. But let's see. I think he's fighting for... yeah, he's on P5. Maybe fighting for P4 in the last 26 minutes. So let's see. At the moment we have the Estonian driver in the lead, Chris Egert-Rynkianen, 23 seconds in front of Jared. But he needs to do his mandatory pit stop like everyone else, and this is why Jeff and McMats are on P5 and 6 at the moment. They also didn't do their stop till now. And also Fabian lost a lot of positions, now on P15. When Paul now on P24 behind Laszlo Mihaly and Scott McCallum. So what is wrong with Paul at the moment? And who's the yellow Ferrari behind him? Oh, it's not Adam. Oh, it's Danny. Okay. Okay, and we have Furians in the back of Dorian, so now we have the fight for P2 again. And this right behind some back markers, but this was fantastic job by the Ferrari. I don't know who it was, but great job here. And this in front of Dorian is Jared, so all three 2.5 seconds behind each other. So P3 2.5 seconds behind Jared on P1, and here we have, oh, I don't know, it's Jordan, it's the Hungarian BMW. He's currently on P17 and now right in front of Dorian and Martin, and I hope he knows that there is not only one but two cars coming to get. Sometimes it looks a little bit like bump drafting. Oh, and what What a driving here. Fantastic job by all of them. And everyone who drives at least one time in Mount Panorama knows that the main enemy in this or at this track is the track, and then is every and then there are the other drivers. So like we see here by Dorian. So every lap can be the last lap, and there is no need that there is another driver to do this. And then they are fighting like this. By the way, Toby only 5.1 seconds behind Victor. So he's getting closer, and all the other drivers... Oh no, we have Adam Chobor against Oscar Frisk fighting for P7. Less than a second behind each other, or in front of each other. And now we have the pit stop from Chris Egert. Let's see where he comes out. Whoa! Oh, and it's 4.7 seconds, so 4/10 of a second, which Toby gets closer to, not Chris Egert, but Victor. And I think Chris Egert will be on P6 after his pit stop. Let's see. We have Victor on P4, followed by Toby. 4.4 seconds. 3/10 again. And then we have Chris Egert, maybe on P6, I would say. Yeah, 10 seconds behind Toby. And let's see. ...19 seconds in front of Adam and Oscar. So good job by the Estonian Mustang driver. And here we have Oscar against Adam. And there we have Zsolt Barabas, the Hungarian Nissan driver. Oh, and also a fight between Lloyd Chapman and Stephen Archibald. And bad news for every Scottish Jack fan. We have Scott McCallum in the pits at the moment. Now on P23. Oh, and this is quite interesting between Dorian. Oh, and there we have Zsolt beside the track. But he's back on track. And here we have Frisk against Chobor. Now Frisk right behind the Hungarian Ferrari. By the way, the Hungarian McLaren on P9 after the pit stops, right next to Oscar. And here we have Martin against Dorian again. And still 16.5 minutes to go. So this might be a hard time for Dorian. I don't know what is better, to be the leading car or to be the car behind. Könnt ihr mal eure Meinung bekannt geben? Was habt ihr da lieber? Seid ihr lieber diejenigen, die verfolgen oder diejenigen, die verfolgt werden? Also der Vorteil natürlich, gerade wenn das jetzt hier nicht so ist, dass da einer mit 7 Meilenstiefeln aufholt, dann ist natürlich das vorne wegfahren erstmal so, dass man den Platz natürlich hat. Und also aktuell würde ich auch sagen, hat der Dorian den Input, okay, wenn ich keinen Fehler mache, dann kommt Martin auch nicht vorbei. Und Martin, ja, da haben wir es. Martin muss pushen. So, I just talk about what is the better position in such a fight, and I think it's the leading position. Cause you already have the place, you don't have to be aggressive or something like this. And especially when the car behind is not 1 second faster every lap and coming from behind. By the way, meanwhile we have 7.3 seconds between Victor and Toby, so I think there was a mistake by Toby. And now back on topic, or back to the topic. And yeah, I think Dorian knows that if he doesn't do a if he don't do a mistake, you know what I tried to say, then Martin wouldn't be able to overtake him. So Dorian only needs to stay calm, and if Martin wants to have P2, I think he needs to be really aggressive, and this is always dangerous, like we see 1 lap earlier when he missed the entrance of the S's. He could avoid a crash, but I think he lost at least some 10th of a second, and now he needs to do, or to try another try. And the same thing here between Kemendi and Frisk. Oh, and Adam Chobor with a big problem coming in for a pit stop, so maybe, I don't know if we are looking for this. Oh, and Ati was right behind Kendall, and then he missed the entrance of Chase. Here we have No, it's not Paul, it's our leader. So Jared right in front of Ati. So the 2 South African drivers right behind each other. Ati's still on P14. And Adam now back on P20. and still in the pits. Oh, and I think there was a little mistake by Kendall too, cause Ati again right behind Kendall. Fabian, I think he could climb 2 positions, and now he's on P12. Again, I could be wrong, but I think he was on P13, 14, 15 or something like this. And by the way, right behind these two, we have Dorian and Martin, and this might be really interesting. Now we have the attack by Ati, and this, and he shows Martin how to do the attack against the Ferrari, and Ati now in front of Kendall. And Kendall just leave these two or let them pass. Don't fight against them. And then we have Ati and Moody. Moody is really slow here. Comes out of the pits. And here we have Martin and Dorian right behind Ati, and now let's see what Ati does to let them pass. Oh, and I think this was a hit. This is the next problem if you are the car behind. You have the dirty air from the car in front of you. Oh my goodness. Yeah, what is Ati doing there? Now he's letting them pass. And now I hope the damage is not so big or so hard for Dorian. Yeah, 8 minutes left, so I would say 4 more laps. And still fights. For example, Jeffrey fighting against McMats for P10, and Tarek Tamash against Stephen Archibald. So the fight for P18. But Archibald could avoid the attack and is now 1.3 seconds away from one of the 2 Astons behind him. And here we have still just half of a second between P2 and 3, and this after more than 50 minutes of racing here at Mount Panorama. Quite impressive. Yeah, but it seems like the Ferrari is a little bit faster on the straights. And the Mustang is, I didn't know how, is not faster on the straight, but a little bit faster in the curvy sections. Yeah, and Atti and Kendall are still fighting for P13. And Kendall now again in front of Atti, and this... Oh, and Atti is coming in for another pit stop, so he will lose a lot of positions. Also, Roland and Scholt will get in front of him. They are fighting now for P14. And here we have still the fight for the second place. Meanwhile, more than 7.5 seconds between Jared and Dorian. But like we see, one mistake by Jared and they are fighting for the lead. But I think these three, or let's say the first 5, 6, 7 guys are so constant. I hope it's also in English. In German it's constant. I think it's constant. Or just wait, I will take a look. It sounds wrong. Yeah, it's constant. So, and Toby again, only 5 seconds behind Victor, but less than 5 minutes to go. I think if Victor isn't doing any bullshit, he will get P4, and Toby must be happy or have to be happy with P5. And Dorian now with some problems coming into Quarry, but he is on the inside and could defend his position. And Jolt now 1.3 seconds behind Roland, so no more fighting at the moment for P14. And where is Atti? Atti now on P20. Very sad for the number 21, cause he was really good this time. He was part of the top 15. Oh, and now I think we... Is it the AMG or is it... No, I think it's the German driver. It's not Scott McCallum with the Jag. And 0.8 of a second between Dorian and Martin. And there we have Fabian, and Fabian let them pass. So, and 2.5 minutes left, so I think 2 more laps, because Jared is already 9 seconds ahead, and this means he will start another lap. So I think we will have 30 laps. Oh, and Schultz again. Right behind Jordan. Oh, and no, he's not behind Jordan anymore. He's now in front of Jordan. So Jolt Barabas now on P14, Roland Jordan back on P15. And here we have our leading car in the SS. Half of a second between Dorian and Martin. Oh, and here we have the Jack. Ha! So another time we see the beautiful Jack. Beautiful, but sadly really slow. So, and our leading car. Oh.
Leaders on final lap now.
And we don't have any car sounds, which is really stupid. What is this? Oh my god, it's so quiet. Oh, and Martin with the final mistake here, I would say. I hope it wasn't Scott who did a little mistake or was part of the mistake, but we have 2.2 seconds between Dorian and Martin, and so we can stay here at Jared and watch them driving in the last time into the SS over the skyline and McPhillamy Park, Salmon Park and so on. Oh, oh, whoa! And I hope, oh god, oh my god, be careful guys, there is maybe a car. Okay, he's on track. So, and yeah, he's coming down into the chase last time, the Conrad Strait, or across the Conrad Strait. And I think, now, I wouldn't say there can't be anything happen, but it needs to be a big, big crash for Jared not to finish P1. So, and yeah, this means congratulations, Jared, our first leader of the championship and of course the first winner in season 7, followed by Dorian Castelli and Martin, who's only on P3. And then we have Victor, the Swedish, one of the Swedish Mustangs, on P4. By the way, Jeff on P11, followed by Fabian Radek, P12. And Scott McCallum on P22. And here we have Victor, who finished P4, right in front of Toby, who is on P5. Let's see, maybe he joins us for a little interview. And here we have Rünkjanen and Roland Jordan again in front of Barabas. So Jordan P14, Barabas P15, 15. God, this was crazy. And congratulations also for Chris Egert to P5 after quite, I would say, a hard race. it's really hard. And then we have Oscar, so the second Swedish driver in the top 10. Daniel Kimendi on P8, followed by Denny Sutenbier. So one of the really good final or result for the two Ring Taxi NL drivers. So P9 and P11 for Denny and Jeffrey. I think they started P17, 18 or something like this. So really good. Also Chris Egert could climb some positions, and Mac Mats is able to put an BMW into the top 10. So congratulations to the Polish driver. And then we have let's see, like we said, Jeffrey on P11, followed by Radek. Then we have Kendall Slater in front of Roland Jordan, so was able to get the contour, I don't know, in the last lap. Then Lloyd Chapman in... No, and why we have Kendall now? Okay, seems like I'm telling you bullshit, so it's Kendall on P13. What? Sorry for this, it's really late. Then we have Lloyd Chapman in front of Stephen Archibald, then Laszlo Mihaly, Atti Klaassen P17, Adam Chobor P18. Then we have Moody, but and Moody on P24. And McCullum P22. So yeah, it was a really nice first race. Oh, and now we have some noises again, which is really good. I was a little bit... This doesn't... sorry, but this is not good. What is this? Oh! Okay, I don't know what's this. Okay. Sorry, I don't know what to do. Oh my goodness. So I just muted the sound for you. Is it? Okay, just wait. I will try something. Okay. Okay. No! Oh no, there is it again. Sorry, but I need to disconnect the PlayStation from the PC. So, this was crazy, and we have a guest. And of course it's Toby. So, welcome back in the interview channel.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, what a interesting race. I think the start wasn't your friend.
No, I got a little bit caught out at the start, and then was just a bit too cautious and got taken advantage of. But good racing by Paul and Hamilton to get in front of me, and that sort of set my race on the back foot. Very hard to overtake here, of course.
Yeah. But another question.
Yep.
Then we can talk about the race. Is it coincidence that the cars of you and Dorian looked the same, or is it?
No, we raced for we both raced for Velocity 995.
Ah, okay. So, but
So
it's okay. So it's not a team here at the Apex Online Racing Championship, but it's another. Ah, okay. So
yes,
I
another team. Yeah.
understand. Okay, okay.
Did you manage to
So,
see the overtake? My battle with Paul, or did you miss that overtake?
unfortunately, I think I missed it.
Ah,
But
I,
Paul,
I, I had
yeah,
Paul had a bad. Yeah, Paul after the pit stop had a bad time.
yeah, of course, it was really
So,
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, but you can tell something about it. Where did you
Uh,
manage to overtake him?
yeah, so it was the long straight by the the big long straight and the back straight.
Ah, okay, the
I had to
Conrad
go.
straight.
Yeah, I had two goes at him there. Actually, the first go, then we ran into a back marker and he boxed me into the back marker. So really good timing for him. But then the second time I got alongside, got on the inside through the elbow,
Yeah,
and had a little bit of door rubbing, and then we both outbraked ourselves into the left-hander.
chase. Yeah, the chase.
Yeah, into the chase. But I think Paul had a little bit of a spin, and I went wide and went around.
Ah, okay.
But it was yeah, on my screen zero contact. On his screen he got a tiny little bit of contact, but yeah, it was good door rubbing racing. It wasn't anything serious. Just a
Yeah,
little
and
bit of he held me tight, and I as you go through that corner with a bit of overspeed, there's a lot of bouncing, so I couldn't hold the line tight enough in the end. But got the overtake, and then unfortunately the battle was cut short by his incidents.
yeah,
And by then Hammerland, who had great pace today, by the way, definitely deserved his P4. But he was a bit too far away after the incident I had.
yeah,
And then the traffic, yeah, just didn't let me. That didn't fall on my side today.
yeah.
But at the same time, the pace was there from Hamilton. He deserved that P4.
Yeah, but there is another question. So after the pit stop, you could gain some time behind Victor. Or yeah, it was Victor.
Yeah.
But then you lost, I think, 3 seconds. Was there another incident, or was it because the back markers?
No, I just caught back markers in the wrong place.
Ah,
So,
okay, okay.
That's the nature of the circuit. A few times he caught them in the wrong places. I think a few more times I caught him in the wrong places, and in the end, he had the pace and the racecraft to keep ahead of me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and
well
the other big battle was between your teammate and Martin, and this was really amazing.
yes, how did it finish?
Yeah, I think at first we have to say a good job by most of the backmarkers I saw. So really a good job by them to let them pass in front of interesting sections, let's say it like this.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know, but it looks like they used exact differently setups. So it seems like the Mustang is a little bit faster in the corner sections, but therefore the Ferrari is faster on the straight, which is totally crazy. Yeah, It was like, what is going on here? Why
we know it's the same thing behind Victor. Yeah, it was like, how is he so quick through this bit? This is our bit.
it was totally crazy, and yeah, but this I think this helped him a little bit, and I think he knew that he only should avoid incidents, because Martin wasn't so much wasn't maybe a little bit faster, but not so much faster than he could attack.
No, BOP really killed the Ford. Well, I'd say killed the Ford. It killed seemed to kill him today.
Yeah.
Although Hamilton didn't find a problem.
Yeah, but this is really good for the championship. The first time since 3 seasons that we have not only these two, Jared and Martin, in the lead. So maybe it's a good sign for the rest of the season.
I hope so.
I think we can watch it next week. So let's
Yep.
see. Next week we are at Paul Ricard, and
Paul Ricard, the home race from Castelli. So
yeah, and
P1
but
P1 guaranteed.
I think it's not only the home race for Castelli, but it's a race where the Mustang could show that he's really fast on the straight. So
I don't know what happens with the BOP.
yeah, let's see.
Paul Ricard,
I
so
don't know, but I saw some Paul Ricard races with really strong Mustangs. So let's see.
let's see.
Yeah, but at last, I have to say congratulations to P5. I think it's a good result for the first race. I hope.
Yeah, not what I wanted after qualifying. I was
Yeah,
hoping
okay,
to be
yeah.
pushing. Well, hoping to keep with Castelli.
Yeah, of course,
I had similar pace to him today in clean air.
But you survived
If I was
Bathurst.
pushing. But yeah, so I was very, I said a very cautious first lap, and then not necessarily stuck behind Paul and Victor because they were so fast, but lost time there, and then P5 was a good result based on what happened at the start for me.
And in this season, you won't have a break, or will you?
There will be a 1 week break, yeah. So we have 4 races 1 week, and then 4 races and 2 drop rounds. So
but
I think a lot of people.
Yeah, okay. So
yeah,
this
anyone
is
who
not
crashed out today can have a drop round.
Yeah, so this is not the big problem. So let's see what happens this season, and yeah, we are looking forward for the next race next week at Paul Ricard, the home race of Dorian, who's coming to his home Grand Prix with on P2. Let's say it like this. So let's see. Maybe you can be the Batman and stay or get in front of him next week.
We'll see.
Okay. Then say thank you to you and of course to all the viewers and so on. And yeah, we are looking forward for next week. And Insane Idodo is writing shit track. Yeah,
that's Dorian. That's Dorian.
it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can talk about the track creator. It's Tietmann, and I like him. I don't like him at all. And it's a typical. No, it's not Tietmann. No, what? Oh, it's really late today. So I don't like the track director or not director. You know what I mean at all. But let's looking forward for next week and what happens. And there are some pretty more interesting tracks this season. So I think we will have a lot of interesting races. So, for example, on the German Carnival, on 11th, we are at the Nordschleife. I think this will be the track which separates men from boys. As always. So let's call it a day. We see us on Friday when we are joining a new league, the Schwitzer GT Masters League. So looking forward for this. And of course, next week, I think on Monday, we will be with the SRN and on, oh God, Tuesday or Thursday, one of these. You know it. I can't remember any time. We see each other here at the Apex Online Racing GT3 Crossplay Championship at Paul Ricard. So